What's up, guys? This is the GSL Code S, and we're going to go on to our second best of 5. It's MVP keeping the pattern going of him just beating everybody.
Well, the pattern fell off for a bit, Tasus, but it's back.
It's back. History repeats itself.
That's right.
Sort of.
Is MVP the next Zerg Bonja?
Zerg Bonja?
Oh, my. So, Tasteless.
Yes. Talk to me, Artosis.
Does this next match even matter? Is MVP just going to win another one?
Maybe.
Do we even need to keep on playing this silly game we call Life on Earth? Hasn't MVP and Nesty already won? You know what's happening right now? Nesty's sitting at home, like, watching this with a cigarette, and he just went, "Ah!" As soon as MVP won, he's like, "Oh, I thought I'd get 4 first." Nesty, I thought so too, man. Funny side story. I got to tell this story real quick.
Yeah.
This is a true story.
Oh,
I had this dream
you got to
the
hear
other
this.
day.
Yeah, please.
All right, Mission Impossible 4, that big building in Dubai that Tom Cruise like climbs on. Listen, if you didn't see the movie, I didn't spoil anything. It's terrible. It's an iPad commercial. Don't watch it. But anyways, he was like climbing the building. I was like, this while I was watching, because heights are scary. Like, they just are. And like someone's like, no, it's not. I like to jump out of planes. Shut up. That's really scary. But anyways, I had this dream that like we were getting like the special gloves, so it'd be easier to like go up and down the building, and we were at the top, and Nesty's like, well, no, I don't have time. I got to go. This is what I do for a living.
Actually had this dream.
I had this dream, and I'm like, no, why did she just wait? And he's like, no, I'm going to go now. So he went out and he starts climbing down. I was like in a helicopter or something suddenly, like watching him like climb down this tall, windy building, like very carefully with like suction cups or something. It was, and I was like stressed out. I was thinking he was going to fall and stuff, man. But I actually had that dream.
He didn't fall though, right?
No, he didn't.
Oh, of course.
But when I woke up at the end, I'm like, oh, thank God.
Thank God Nesty's
I went and checked Team Liquid, and Nesty, in fact, had not died during my sleep, so everything was good.
All right. We have Hero up against Squirtle now, a PvP, a pretty volatile matchup. A lot of it does come down to control, since the matchup statistically is the shortest matchup.
Squirtle does say his micro's lacking.
Which is pretty rare for a pro gamer to actually say. Most of the time they do not.
Well, Hero actually has some of the best micro in the entire world, so that might be an area where he can really capitalize. But I'm afraid, because his micro's so good, I haven't actually been watching Hero's stream as much lately. I've been busy doing some other stuff with StarCraft, like playing, but trying to catch up on the million tournaments going. But when I do catch it, I feel like he goes Blink Soccer's a little bit too much in PvP. And because I think that's because his micro's so damn good that he can actually just kill people like that. But I feel like this match might be decided by that, because I feel like Squirtle has pretty great robo play overall, you know? And Immortals are pretty good against Stalkers.
Squirtle's pretty brainy. I feel like Hero's more of the complete package.
Yeah, I would tend to agree with that.
Hero's actually the guy I watch stream the most out of anybody.
Yeah.
I will always watch Hero stream because I love the way he plays. It's so impressive. All right, time for game number 1. The winner of this series goes on to face off against MVP, 3-time champion. Will it be Hero or Squirtle? We're going to find out. I love these things. I know you say that, but I really do. These little clips.
I like the Cloud Kingdom one that says good music.
Yeah, it does. Is that the one with dubstep?
Yeah.
Okay. Then you are correct. In the bottom left starting location, on a 1-on-1 map, we have our Protoss player from the site teamliquid.net. He is
Liquid Hero.
You gotta be pretty ballsy to name yourself Hero. I mean, if you turn out to be mediocre,
yeah,
it's like naming yourself Genius.
I don't know if I mentioned this before, but he's not the first Liquid Hero. It's ID Froze used back in the day.
That's actually very true. Yeah, that's right. Froze, the American player.
Froz, actually.
Froz,
Other people call him Froze.
Frizz.
It's Froz. We're going to go with Froz. Because the way Artosis says it in his head for 10 years is the way it's said.
In the upper right corner of the map, we have Pokemon Protoss, also just recently on the GSL show Off the Record. He is
Starter Squatter.
That's where
Hero was just on Off the Record as well. He did not want to wear that wig, man.
Squirtle wore the wig, man. He didn't give a damn, man.
Didn't care at all.
Yeah, man. I wore the wig.
I saw that picture, Tasteless.
Yeah. where I get to
You
look
with
like
your-
I'm Wolf's hot girlfriend, man.
goofy-
Or, no, not girlfriend, sister. That's like I'm saying. I'm like, look, I'm look like Wolf's sister now with blonde hair.
No, man, you look like his girlfriend.
I'd be a good girlfriend. We'd be a cute blonde-haired couple if I had that wig on.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
You have like more facial hair than him, unfortunately.
I can shave.
Some girls are just like that, man.
I can bathe in Nair.
Bathe in there.
Bathe in Nair. Is Nair actually can't be good for you, right?
What, doesn't it just pull out your hair?
I know. Nair is the stuff you spray on and your hair just like falls off or something.
Oh,
Like,
does it?
Yeah, it's actually freaky.
I would imagine it's been tested and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, if Wolf and me look like a good couple, I'll do it. Yep. The cybernetics core going down. And Hero's going to go ahead and scout.
Now we got to see the gas timings. Now Squirtle's already started his second gas. That's a very quick second gas. You can't tell 100% what he's going to do. I mean, normally when you see a second gas that quickly, though, it's going to be a robo build. Hero hasn't shown us another gas yet, but he's used enough chrono boost that it doesn't look like a 4-gate. So there we go, the second gas going up just a bit later, starting right around the time that Squirtle's ended.
Okay, here comes Hero. He's going to see the two gases. He's going to say, all right, they're full with probes on each gas.
Yeah,
Not like what Naniwa does. Sorry, go ahead.
Plenty of chrono is saved up, but not a big deal. You know, some people like to chrono probes a bit more. Some people like to save it to get out some warp gate units or warp gate a little bit quicker. Warp gate can really save you in a bind.
Pretty even polling results here. 52 to 47.
Yeah, I'm not even surprised to see that. I could see polling results going either way. If I had to guess, I would have said Squirtle would have had the 52.
I don't know. I think actually Hero would, no matter what, have gotten a little bit higher. I mean, he's just a fan favorite.
Yeah, that's true. I guess you're right. But I guess I'm just saying recently Squirtle's results have been much better than Hero's just in the past month or so with that second place at IPL. So, But anyways, it's so hard to say who's going to win. Now, Squirtle is actually going for the Twilight Council, whereas Hero's going for the robotics. A little bit opposite of what I was thinking might happen. But I am like uber interested to see how these guys actually come out of these builds, like exactly what they will be. Like obviously, Squirtle is not going to get a robo anytime soon. This is not a map for Blink Observer, but he could possibly go DTs. In fact, he timed out to have enough gas to go DTs if he wanted, but it looks like it's going to be a Blink build to me. No, it is going to be a DT build. Oh, wow. Okay, so he's going DTs against someone going robo. So that can be dangerous. But if Hero plays really safe, like for instance, if Hero instantly makes a second observer.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was about to say. Yeah, it depends on if he gets a second observer. If he gets only one, then where is the first observer?
Exactly. And that can be really, really dangerous.
Exactamundo.
Exactamundo. Tasterino.
Now, I don't know. I got nothing. We got Squirtle moving up now. Now, this is to generate the illusion of aggression when there's actually not much to be worried about. All right, nice control here by Hero.
Yeah, actually, that's really nice control by Hero. He's actually coming out on top on this. Oh, wow, really on top. Of course, Squirtle's attacking up a ramp that doesn't have as much to do with micro ability as it does with the guy on the top of the ramp obviously gets the first volley. Yeah, but Squirtle actually went for his expansion off one gate and a robo. So, and Squirtle's actually going up to 4 gates with a Dark Shrine. So he can actually, once he figures out what's going on, just kill Hero most likely because force fields aren't going to be useful.
Yeah.
Because he can literally just make an Archon have 4 gates and be like, well, your robos don't do anything if I just make Archons and Zealots.
Yeah, if you're going to build like this is one of those moments where you tend not to go just for the probes. You just try to kill up their army if you can identify what's going on. And then from there, then you 4-gate into their base and kill them. Uh-oh.
He sees the DTs coming in, and he starts another observer immediately. He's going to have to use
the force field every time. Very nice.
Now,
very, very nice. Now, he's going to need to cancel this, that's for sure.
Now, Squirtle from here probably will just go completely all in.
Yeah,
which is the right choice.
And just step on the force field, baiting out a few more force fields.
Yeah, why not? The next observer is about to finish, but yeah, he can... Basically, if he just makes some Archons, right? And in fact, it looks like he's going to make 2 Archons and just go Zealot with a few sentries. Those sentries are going to be so they can't micro against it. Perfect move by Hero. You have to make a wall against this. If you go for a robo build against this, you must have a wall.
Squirtle's supply block, too. He can't get that next Immortal out.
Or Hero, you mean?
A Hero, excuse me. Yeah, sorry about that. So the pylon's coming down here.
Now this is...
He's making a pylon wall, though.
He needs to finish it. There you go. He finishes it. Good choice, but he doesn't have a lot of range units here, so he's got to be careful.
Wow. Okay, so this game's actually going to go on.
Good choices. And Hero has to play this slow. If he comes down too quick, then he could get in trouble. In the meantime, Hero actually started Dark Shrine immediately. Look at that. That's a very quick Dark Shrine. Now, most of the time, when you practice PvP, the DT player is gonna have an Observer in time, but because he's playing against Hero, he might skimp it and be like, well, you're not gonna do that. Unfortunately for Hero, that is not the case.
Okay, now he's getting a robotics facility. So, this is getting pretty sticky. These guys are going to have pretty developed tech trees before they even get another base. Now, here's what's so smart about this, for this position of Squirtle, is he can just keep force fielding this ramp for a while until he gets enough to have an Archon to come down. But then again, if he has an Archon to come down, then he didn't attack with those DTs right away, or try to go into the other guy's base right away.
Yeah, it can be pretty rough. Did he see that Warp Prism? I don't think he did. Yeah, he definitely didn't.
Oh man, Hero's so good.
Yeah, he is. But I gotta say, I do like Squirtle's position here.
Squirtle does have a few Zealots over here.
And he's actually, Hero just warped in a Sentry.
Is that a mistake? What?
No, he's gonna force field the ramp so he can't run away, Tasteless.
Oh my god.
That's pretty sick.
Oh my.
And in fact,
goodness.
Is he going to bring that DT up to attack him? And he's going to have DTs on the low ground and everything. This is really... He's got to be careful. He doesn't want to lose units down there.
All right, he's inside the base.
So that Sentry, actually, that plan never will come to fruition because Squirtle is going to get out of there.
All right, well, this Dark Templar not doing quite as much as he would have wanted.
That's right.
Talk about a really impressive PvP so far. These guys are really...
These guys are just not dying to each other.
Yeah, they're just handling... They have an answer for everything.
Yeah, both of them are just doing all the right calls for the situations that they're in.
Uh-oh, the Warp Prism is going to go down!
Yeah, it is, and he's not even going to get that many Zealots out. Only one. That's a little bit painful. But at the same time, his DTs have done a little bit of damage. He's killed some probes off. He's killed 4 with that one right there. That just died right before we showed you. Hero is going to go ahead and expand, but it's going to be after the Nexus is already up for Squirtle.
The supply is 68 to 81, actually. So Squirtle's got a pretty developed economy. Remember, losing that Warp Prism really bad. Nice block there by Hero.
Yeah. Now, charge is being made by Squirtle. Obviously a good call. Since he already has Archons out, he already has a lot of Zealots because of how much gas it costs. That's a really good thing for him to get. In fact, he's making more DTs, which means more Archons. So he's going to be going for a little charge Archon attack. Charge a lot Archon. And that's going to be excellent because Hero hasn't made a wall. When you play against a DT user, they're normally going to follow up with charge a lot Archon. And you basically need to make tiny choke points where the Zealots aren't going to be too strong.
Yeah, you want to basically punish the fact that they're melee units. All right.
And he actually hasn't done that. So
he's not even prepared to be attacked from this angle. This is really bad. This is really bad. The Archon on the outside, no Zealots in front of it to buffer. Uh-oh.
This is rough, Tasteless. It's a lot of Zealots to deal with for Hero. Those 2 Immortals not worth all that much.
He's even blocking that off with Force Field. So Squirtle definitely going to win this game.
Yep, everything's just falling down. And Squirtle takes the first game. GG from Hero. And I got to say, you know, Hero played brilliantly until he was just kind of sitting out there.
Yeah.
Again, I mean, for any Protoss players out there that are high level, I'm sure that you've realized that, I mean, you have this tech. For basically anyone out there, really, you have this tech, but especially if you played PvP, you're going to get charge. You already have a lot of Zealots. It's silly not to have charge. Slow Zealots are...
Well, it naturally kind of segues into this.
Yeah.
So,
you have to be ready.
Well, Hero was ready for it at his home, at his ramp, but then he just didn't prepare for the second part where... You know, obviously, you're going to have to get some kind of pylon wall, maybe get like a gateway wall, something like that. You know?
A little gateway wall. You don't even need a full wall. If you just make a few choke points near your Nexus and just sit there, the charge loss don't do that much.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he comes up with some Stalker, starts hitting your gateways. Whatever, you can lose a gateway or 2. It doesn't actually matter because, you know, over the course of the game, the further you get in, the charge loss become worth less and less.
It seems like a lot of Protoss players actually have become so used to just having force field handle situations like that, they don't end up setting, they don't set up proper like wall-ins at their entrance. Sometimes the buildings are going to be better than the force fields because the buildings don't just disappear if Archons get near them.
There you go, man.
Yeah. All right. We're going to be going on to game number 2. We're moving by quite quickly here. Why have the last few GSL lists we've casted our toasts been so short?
I don't know. They've all been really one-sided, though.
That's true, actually.
Well, actually, to be fair, that PvP was pretty awesome. That was a good PvP.
Well, normally,
with Hero just making just a big mistake at the end that ended it, but it was close.
Yeah, normally it's the one guy tries to do something tricky, the other guy either has an answer or doesn't, and after he has that answer, then he just counters and wins.
Yeah.
But in this case, it was actually a very back and forth. You could see they really were prepared for everything. It was pretty cool. All right, Hero, I think the fan favorite here.
Yeah.
As the polls say so. Forms tend to, but Squirtle, of course, a popular player as well. We're going to be going on into game number 2 with Hero up against Squirtle in the GSL Code S. On Atlantis Space.